Welcome everyone and good morning. Today we're going to do a chair yoga session and I was asking for requests and I got some shoulder and neck requests. So I'm going to integrate that into the session, and it's good to focus on the neck and the shoulders as well. We do that almost in every class, but to just give some more attention to it, working behind the computer, that's what we are all dealing with. So come a little bit forward on your chair. Just make yourself comfortable, and you can relax your shoulders to start with. But try to sit up straight, so don't slouch, hang forward, but to try to have an active pose with your hands on your knees, lifting the crown of your head up to the ceiling. So you just close your eyes for a moment and check in with yourself, how you're feeling today, how you woke up this morning, whether there are any areas in your body that already ask your attention. And just mindfully breathe towards it. Just taking a couple of nice deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. Let's do that a couple more times just to activate that breath. Breathing in to all corners of your rib cage and exhale through the mouth. One more time, breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. All right, so let's start with those shoulders straight away by breathing in, taking the shoulders up, back, and breathing out, taking the shoulders down and to the front. And try to make a nice movement of it and connecting your breath with that movement. Sometimes we move a little bit faster than we breathe, but maybe you can breathe in, exhale, take those shoulders down again. And you see my hands are sliding over my knees because I'm taking my shoulders all the way back. And maybe you can already start to create a bit bigger motion, like when you come forwards, round the spine, and then inhale, open up your chest. But let's go to the other side as well. From the back, take those shoulders up and forward and down. Just a couple more times. So it's really good to do it slowly, mindfully, so that you're really aware of what's going on, what you feel. Some of you might have little pains in the shoulders already by doing these simple exercises. So coming back maybe just a couple more times to the front, a bit faster. And you can just shake your shoulders out and use your breath with it. All right, let's bring your chin to the chest. So these are really simple exercises. We've been doing this quite often, but it's really the power of repetition and to be able to integrate it into your working flow. Every now and then you can take a little break. So take your chin to your chest, and via one shoulder we go up, and via the other shoulder we go down. So it's big circles, but try to not do it too fast. So you really are mindful in your movements. Breathing in when you go up via one shoulder, breathing out when you go down via the other. And in the meantime, you can maybe pull your navel in slightly just to have the notion of sitting upright. Now, I also feel it in my neck at certain places. Some of them are a bit more sensitive. So let's try to stay with a spot that feels very sensitive, that you want to address a little bit longer. So I'm holding my head in a certain angle and I'm just relaxing the shoulders, breathing into that area. And in the meantime, we are also, next to that we're observing. And when you feel that it's enough, you continue your way and you just observe what is coming up sensation-wise. And we don't have to do anything more than just be mindful about it. So no other thoughts than that stupid pain or I'm so annoyed with my tensed shoulders. That's just what it is for right now. So we're just working our way through it. A couple more circles here. And you hear all these cracks probably. That's perfectly normal. Let's go to the other side as well. It's maybe a slightly different sensation. We always used to use one side more than the other. But by doing these exercises, we try to create some sort of equilibrium, some balance. Just breathing in when you go up, breathing out when you go down. And listen to the sound of your breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. There's this nice hissing sound. Maybe hold your head in a certain angle if you noticed any area that needs a bit more time. Sometimes a slight alteration, just a little movement can already bring you into a new area. Just a couple more circles here to round it off. And maybe you even don't feel like you're making circles. Maybe it's just 8 corners that you're moving into. Coming back to the middle, let's take those shoulders up to the ears and hold it, just hold it. And exhale, drop them down. Let's do it again. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in again, breathe. And exhale. All right, just shake them out again. It's always nice to have that as an in-between movement. And we're gonna massage ourselves. We're gonna bring our hands towards the neck. And we're starting with the fingertips just underneath that edge of the skull, that ridge, where you feel that your muscles are attaching to your skull. And you're just going to give yourself a nice massage by just pulling with your fingertips down. Maybe you want to move your head when you do that from looking forwards to looking down. And so you just place your fingers in one spot just underneath the ridge, and then you press them a bit harder whilst bringing the chin towards your chest. You're like pulling it. And you can move your fingers along the ridge. And then slowly start to move a little bit further down. So on either side of that vertebra of your neck. And again, you can just move your head with it whilst doing it. And if I look down, I'm sliding my fingers away from the vertebrae. And slowly come down. And maybe you can do like this. It's like grabbing those fingers. I have to maybe turn around so you can see what I'm doing. You just hold and pull and slide. And you move your head with it, your hands, just a little bit longer. Maybe if you're experiencing headaches, this would be a nice one to do as well. So I'm gonna sit on my chair again. But with neck tension, you also can address your temple area. This is just as well an area that can cause tension in your neck, but also in your head. If you want to get rid of your headaches, or you just start to massage that temple area. Again, I'm doing it quite firm, so I'm not that soft here. But I'm also not just pressing it as hard as I can. It's just like an in-between pressure. And again, sliding it. Just take your hands to your eyes. Drop any sleep out. Any tension of watching a screen too long. You can do it with your fingers from the middle. Maybe even over your eyebrows. There's always a nice sensation here. And then come with your right hand towards your shoulder, your trapezius. And from where we ended at the neck, you can start to massage your neck. Maybe you're getting warmer already. That is quite normal for the body to generate some heat. And you just squeeze that trapezius. And again here, I'm really hooking my fingers on that trapezius and I'm just pulling it or tearing it. Just keep on doing it. So this is just a bit more a massage for the neck and the shoulders, which can be very helpful. Let's do the other side as well. And then we'll go more into the stretching. So just a little bit longer. We have like a good 15 minutes left for a bit more active yoga. But this can be a really nice start. So if you feel any area that is a bit more sensitive, you can stay there with your fingers and just breathe your way into it or to it. All right. Just a couple more shoulder rolls here. All right. So let's take those hands forward and up and activate that core by leaning back, taking the elbows towards your hips or further even. So I'm leaning back quite a lot. Breathe in, take your hands up and exhale. Breathing in. Place your hands in front, twist. Coming forward again, breathe in and exhale. Just a couple more times, so we'll just keep on moving and I'm building up the rhythm a little bit. So we're going to go a little bit faster. This morning we don't want to sleep, so we want to activate our bodies, breathe in and just keep on moving with me. So pressing the hands together whilst twisting to the left and twisting to the right. Just a couple more times. And exhale. Coming forward one more time. And exhale, taking the hands behind you, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. And just start to move a little bit. Maybe you can come forward, take your hands over your head. Slowly coming up again. Take your hands to the sides, bend your elbows. And on an inhale, we're gonna breathe into the left, exhale to the right. A nice way to warm up the spine, breathing in to the left. I mean, inhale to the right and exhale to the left. And we'll repeat it on the other side as well. But inhale right, exhale left. So press your feet firmly into the floor, looking over the shoulder. Just keep sitting up straight. Just keep on moving. You have your hands lightly resting on your shoulders. So notice how your breath is. I'm just talking my way through it, but all right, coming back to the middle, shake those hands out again. And maybe just opening up your arms. And you can make a cross like I'm doing here. Feeling a little bit of a stretch on the outside of the shoulders. So where's your breath right now? Can you just keep that breath alive? A very rigorous and audible breath. Just keep on moving. Keep on breathing. Hope you're not hitting your laptop or anybody else if you're doing this together. And then slowly coming your hands up, take them to the sides again. Bend your elbows, place your hands onto your shoulders, and we're gonna inhale to the left now and exhale to the right. So press your feet firmly into the floor. Maybe you come to the tip of your chair. Just a little bit longer, guys. You can do this. Try not to think too much. Just keep repeating this movement. Connect your breath with it. Last 10 times. Four, three, two, one, and gently shake your hands out again. All right, now there's another nice stretch to work on the shoulders, where we take the left hand underneath the right, and we've done this before, so you can just stretch that right arm to the left, or maybe, so just stay here, and if you feel that stretch, you can just breathe your way into it, calm your mind and observe what's coming up. Or maybe you can take your hands together and you can press your hands away from you, and with your hands away from you in one line with your elbows, and your elbows maybe a little bit up, your shoulders down, you create a nice 90-degree angle. I'm holding on to my thumb. Relax your jaws, your lips, your tongue. Just for a couple more breaths here. And then you release. Again, we'll make a couple of shoulder rolls here. Maybe we can integrate the hands or the fingers and start to make some circles with the hands for the wrists to open up. You can press your hands or palms away from you. You can take your hands up. So I'm gonna sit a little bit like this. You can see I'm trying to take them almost behind my ears. I'm gonna repeat this movement as well. So we're going to come down, and on an inhale, come up, exhale, come down. Pressing the palms away from you. Just keep on moving. And don't worry if you're not going as high as I'm doing right now. Even if you go a little bit less high, just keep on moving. Relax your face, but keep on breathing. It's a really good shoulder opener, this one. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You can do this. 2, 1. Shake your hands out again. All right. Now let's get the right hand underneath the left. And either you stay here and you just feel that stretch again on the other side, or you can take your hands together. Now, it's not my favorite, but some of you might be able to are so flexible in the shoulders that they can do this very easily. I still feel it, so it's an effective movement, but for me, the other one would already suit. So I'm going to turn back to the previous one, and you just hold it. Breathe into that stretch. Relax your face. Just listen to the sound of it. All right, relax again. So we've been working so much on the shoulders. Maybe it's nice to give it a little bit of a massage, some love and attention. And with your right hand, grab hold of the left shoulder, the deltoid to start with. And with your thumb, you can work on the different lines, so to speak. And then you can just go with your fingertips, maybe to the back, to your triceps. Give him a little bit of attention, squeeze it. Go to your biceps. And then just slowly work your way down. It's nice to give a little bit of attention along or around the joints. So this is the elbow. And wherever you want to place your fingers and press or massage, if you feel that there's an area that is a bit more sensitive, maybe you spend a little bit more time there. Going down to these 3 very important tendons that help you to move your fingers whilst typing on the computer or on the keyboard. Now I always like to place my fingertips on those muscles and with my other hand just turn it out. And whilst doing this, it's already giving a nice massage. But you can also just squeeze it and do this. Or you can just place your hands on the other leg, for example, just whatever you want to do. And with your thumb, massage those muscles. This is really good as well. Something that you can do in between your work when you have a micro break, for example. But try to keep your breath alive. And sometimes you tend to forget to breathe. Sometimes it hurts a little bit and you just stop breathing. Breathe whilst massaging. Bring your focus to that spot. Let's go to the wrists as well. And you can just, with your whole hands, surround it. With your other hand, move. It's really nice to give a bit of attention here. Both bending it this way or bending it the other way. I'm gonna do it like this. And holding your hand from above and just press it. And with your thumb, maybe just slide from the base of your hand all the way towards your fingertip. And then repeat it both on the pinky, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger. Maybe just hold on to each finger individually. Squeeze it, and then take your left hand towards the right. And we repeat this whole movement, this whole massage. Maybe you just want to let it hang a little bit. Some of us maybe feel some annoyance here on the inside of the shoulder. You can just try to bring some more blood to it, just by massaging it to slowly work your way down. Both the triceps and the biceps, working with your fingers, maybe squeezing it with your whole hand. And again, this elbow joints. Placing the fingertips just up above it, and then moving the other arm. And then move your fingers just a little bit to the left or the right. With your thumbs, you can do the same thing. The inside is always more sensitive, or weak, I don't want to say, but sensitive on the inside of the legs, the inside of the arms, the front of your body. So you have to be mindful in how much pressure you give. All right, just a bit more on the forearm. So I'm quite strong with my hands, but maybe because my work as a massage therapist, I've also created more strength throughout the years, but you can try to find your version, your depth of touch. All right, just go to the wrists. Just keep that breath alive. I'm just going to repeat it because I know how fast we tend to forget about it. I had a wrist issue, but I've been doing these kind of exercises myself, and I've really noticed how much better it is already. There's a little piece here that is annoying, but it's not at all what it was in the beginning. And of course, the body is capable of healing itself, but you can help yourself a little bit. You can help the healing process just by giving it some attention, massaging it. With the thumb, just slide over the ball of your hands, the base, all the way to the fingertips, from every finger. If you hear some cracks, don't worry about it. Each finger individually, you just squeeze and pull, interlace your fingers one more time. Press out Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, slowly take your hands through inside. Now we've not done anything for the legs, but I just want to give just one nice stretch for the hamstrings. So let's do it one leg at a time. The other leg can stay bent, and you can just even, I'm going to place my chair a little bit further behind. Now, my knee is bent. I'm not worrying about that because the moment I start leaning forwards, I will feel it here in my hamstring. So I'm going to lengthen it or straighten it a little bit, but just maybe placing your hands on your knee to start with. Coming a little bit further forward, I'm just going to sit diagonally so you can see it better. And on an inhale, open up your chest. And on an exhale, you come forward with the chest first. Relax your neck, let your forehead move towards your knee. Feel that stress on the back of your leg. Inhale and exhale. So use that breath, use that sound, breathing in and exhale. All right, so we're going to stay here in this forward bend for at least 5 breaths. Let's do it slow, deep inhales, a little pause on the top of your breath, and then a slow, deep exhale, audible to yourself. Maybe coming a little bit further into this forward bend. Pause at the end. And this was 1, just do 4 more. Maybe with your eyes closed. Can you use your intuition here to not force yourself? I've got 2 left. Let's do 1 more. Breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Relax your jaws, your lips, your tongue. Pause your breath and wait at the end before you come up. Just feel that stress building up. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Gently come up. And exhale through the mouth. Just a nice release. Maybe you can shake your left leg out. And let's do it to the other side as well. I'm just going to sit a little bit more diagonal. Place the hands on your knee maybe. Some of you are so flexible they can place their hands on the floor. But I want you to breathe in, lengthen from the lower back, and then slowly come forward. And maybe this is already enough. You feel it already here. Wait just a couple of seconds. Breathe in, open up. And exhale, come a little bit further forward. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, your neck, your face. Breathe in again. And exhale. And then we're going to stay here. And maybe you want to wiggle your heel a little bit further forwards. But try not to force yourself. It should not hurt. It should be just a nice stretch where you stay for a couple of breaths. So let's do 4 more breaths here. Almost at the end of this class. Stay with your focus here with this stress for the last 2 breaths. Just a little bit further forward. Notice if you're gaining a little bit more space. Maybe you want to straighten that leg a little bit further or point your toes towards your face for the last exhale here. Slowly come back up. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Shake your legs out. Come and sit back into your chair with your hands on your knees. Close your eyes for 1 moment and just notice the sensations running through your body right now. Just keep on breathing and notice how much deeper your breath is right now. You maybe set an intention for the rest of the day to every now and then do one of these exercises just to help you stay focused. I want to wish you a very nice day. Thank you very much for joining and see you next time. Namaste.